Hello, welcome to American School of English Language. Guys, today in this video we'll talk about interjection or exclamation. So let's proceed. But before we move on, please subscribe my channel so you can receive weekly updates about my channels. So let's start. An interjection. An interjection is also known as an exclamation. We also call them exclamation. Let me pull on my pen. Yes. We also call them as exclamation. Is a word. It could be a word, phrase, or sound. So that's what you need to remember, that it could be a word, phrase, or sound used to convey an emotion. Like what? Like surprise, excitement, happiness, or anger. So interjection are used to convey emotions such as surprise, excitement, happiness, or anger, and that they could be a word, phrase, or a sound. That's about interjection. So let's see how many types of interjection are there. There are two types of interjections. Firstly, the first one is primary interjection and the other one is secondary interjection. Let's discuss them in detail. Let's see what are primary interjection. So primary interjection or interjection that are single words. They are basically single word, tried not from any other word class but from sound. So they are basically sounds. Primary interjection. Nevertheless, primary interjection do have widely recognizing meaning. Some common primary interjections are. So let's see some common primary interjection. But you need to remember they are single words and they are they are derived from sounds or they represent sound. Let's see. So these are primary interjection and these are emotions. Ah is used for fear. Aha, we use them for triumph, sudden understanding. Ew, we use it for disgust. Whom, we use it for thinking. Oh, we use it for amaze, amazement, being impressed. Je, we use it for approval, happiness. Je, we use it for anger. So these are some common primary interjection and the emotion they represent. Let's see what our secondary interjections are. Secondary interjection are interjection derived from words. So they are basically derived from words that do belong to other word class. They may be adjectives, they could be adjectives, nouns, or entire clauses. Again, they have nothing to do with the grammar of the sentence that come before or after them. So they have nothing to do with the grammar. Let's see some secondary interjections. Let's see some common interjections are. Bless you is a secondary interjection. Congratulations, secondary interjection. Good grief, secondary interjection. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh well, what? These are some secondary interjections are. And these are words and phrases. They could be adjectives or nouns. Let's see how we place them in a sentence. Interjection are most commonly used in speech. So they're mostly used in speech. However, let me see. Yeah, they're mostly used in speech though. However, we sometimes do need to express them through writing. We also express them through writing, especially if we are trying to capture dialogue. Usually, interjection is placed before this sentence. So they usually placed before this sentence. That explains the cause of the emotion. For example, oh, that is a beautiful dress. Oh, that is a beautiful dress is a sentence. And this is a interjection. So here is separate with a comma. Burr, it is a freezing here. So is a sentence here. This is interjection and is separated with a comma. Oh my god, we have won. This is a sentence, and this is "Oh my God" is an interjection. Here is separate with the exclamation. We will find out next when we use comma, when we use period, or when we use exclamation. Wow, what a great achievement! Wow is an exclamation, and this is the sentence. And this is we use exclamation to separate them. So let's see when we use comma, period, or exclamation or question mark. Let's see. Let's see when we use exclamation point. We use an exclamation point. We use an exclamation point when the emotion we want to convey is very strong, and it's not a question. And it's not a question. That emotion we want to express is very strong. For example, hooray! I got accepted to my top choice university. This emotion is very strong. So here we will use exclamation point after hooray here. Yuck, I hate coconuts. This emotion is very strong. And here we will use exclamation point after interjection yuck. Congratulations, this was an impressive victory. This emotion is very strong. And this is the interjection, and we will use here exclamation. So we use exclamation point after the interjection when the emotion is very strong. Let's see when we use period or comma. When the expression is weaker, we can use a period or comma. So we can use either a period or a comma. For example, let's see some example. Well, it's not that nice. So this emotion is a kind of weak emotion. So here we will use comma after the interjection. Oh well, I'm sure we will have better luck next time. I'm sure we will have better luck next time is a weak emotion, right? So we will use comma here after the interjection. Oh well, shoot. I really thought we were going to win. I really thought we were going to win is a weak emotion. And shoot is the interjection. And we will use here period. So we use period or comma when the emotion is or when the expression is weak. Let's see when we use question mark. If the interjection expresses disbelief, uncertainty, or is interrogative, we should use a question mark. Then we use question mark. For example, I see some example. Who? You not coming? So this is you is a kind of disbelief or uncertainty. So this is interjection. So we will use here question mark. Well, are we going to watch a movie? Is a question here. You see, we will use it use for interrogative here. So this is interrogative. So here we use question mark after the interjection. Well, what you don't like coconuts is a kind of disbelief, right? You don't like coconuts. Now here is the interjection. Now here we will use the question mark. That's it today for today. I hope you guys like my video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.